Hi there, it's Karen here from Turquoise Treasures. Welcome back to my channel and a big welcome to all my new subscribers. There's been quite a few lately. So it's lovely to have you with me. Thank you for subscribing. And today I thought we'd just continue working on the pieces I cut from that masterboard we did with Tina's new kits, or not new kits, new to me. Because I only managed to finish this one journal card in the course of that video, so we've got all these left to work on, so I thought let's just carry on with that today. And I've got my two new kits. Again, I haven't had a chance to print any more of those kits off because it still hasn't, the month hasn't renewed yet. So, but I've got plenty of things to work with, and I thought this is from the Vintage Victorian, and I really quite fancy working with this piece. So I'm going to cut that out and see where it would best go. So I'm a bit later than I should have been with this video today. I wasn't sure I'd have time because I squeezed in another Pilates session this morning. I usually do Pilates on a Tuesday, but because I was away last week and missed my Tuesday one, I've gone to an extra one this morning. Today it's Thursday today, so I've gone to an extra one, and I was still feeling my muscles, some of the muscles around the back of my thighs from Tuesday, and then we went through the same routine because it's different location, but same. I think she does the same routine at each of her locations each week, so we did the same thing. So I fear for my muscles a little bit today. They might ache a bit. Well, certainly tomorrow. Oh, there goes my phone. Sorry about that. I'll just turn that off a little. Well, just so that that doesn't disturb us while we're working. So I hope everybody is well and is enjoying their bit of sunshine. That wherever you are, if you're getting sunshine, wherever you are. It's a bit hit and miss here at the moment. Woke up to pouring rain and now the sun's come out. It's just a bit like that around here. You never know. We did have a lovely settled period of 3 weeks of glorious sunshine that never got too hot. It was just perfect. It's just what I needed after that long, cold winter. It was really getting into my bones, I think. I think we were all feeling affected by the long winter. It just seemed to go on basically till the end of May. We had no spring. And now summer has arrived and it's just lovely. Right, enough talk of the weather. Just while I was cutting that out, I probably will have speeded that bit up and you won't even have heard all me just mithering on. Okay, I'm trying to find the right piece for this bit, and I was just thinking, yes, that piece I think is possibly the best colour to put that on, because there's a bit of pink in the background and I think that looks quite nice, but we need to put some more on there, don't we? So I'll link around this while I have a think about what we're going to put behind it. Corner snipping is a bit infectious. I just snipped all the corners a la Rachel from Roxy Creations. Right, so what can we put in the background? It just feels like it. Well, first of all, I'm going to round my corners. That's the first. Actually, I'm thinking it doesn't look. Some of these edges don't look too straight. So I'm going to straighten some of my edges, I think, first, and round my corners. That one's all right. It's these, the bottom and the top, I think, just look a little bit on the wonky side. Okay, let's give them a look. That's better. I'm not sure. That one looks a little bit wonky as well, not too bad. Yep. Okay. Right, so I definitely think we're going to need some lace down one side. try and decide which side. The problem I've got is I really quite like what's going on behind. So I don't want to overdo it, but it needs something. Too many choices. This might be too big. Down the side there. I'll just try that. Where's my fabric scissors gone? Oops. Bear with, they're over on my sewing table. Right. Do I want the whole length? Something like that. And then I will take a bit off, I think. Let's see. I think this is from the Works, this lace, but it's really nice. Let's try and get a smaller one next time I go. So about something like that. Right, and just looking at some of the small embellishments. I'm wondering about a flower. I don't know if I've got any flowers in my essentials kit, because I don't think I've printed the flowers, I just printed the labels. Let's have a quick look. No, I didn't. I think there is a page of flowers, but I didn't print them off. So let's see what I got that might go on here. Be big. Quite like the little umbrella-y thing. These are just some little a collection of little die cut aparts from pretty well all of the kits that I have from Shabby Dabby Doodah, because they all go quite well together, and it's quite handy just to have them all in one place rather than trying to go through all the different kits to find some embellishments. What have I got? So I need something that goes with the pink, so nothing blue, I don't think. There's quite a lot of blue, and I don't really want mushrooms. That's too similar. About this little, about that little bird. He's quite nice, isn't he? Little flower. Yeah. There's a slightly bigger version. Don't know if he's too big now. I don't know. I quite like him. It's all slightly weird. It's slightly eclectic, isn't it, putting these bits and pieces on, but I think sometimes it's quite fun to do something a little bit different. So I quite like the bird on there. I can't remember which kit he's from. I think it's one of her, I have a feeling it might be one of her freebie kits some of these things came from. She's very, very generous with her free kits. She's just posted one on her website. It's a funny little scrap. A freebie kit. And of course, I haven't been able to print any of it off yet. All these things I want to print, I've got to wait until the 2nd of July before I can, because I've used up all my HP subscription allowance for this month, as I mentioned in my last video. So I've got to be patient if I want to print any more things off. It's not as if I don't have loads to work with anyway. Let's just have a quick look, see how that looks. Just pop that on there. I know it's a little strange, I've still got a little bit of cutting to do around the top of that, but I don't know, I kind of like it. I might put a little bit of lace behind there too. Let's see if I can find a little scrap that I can use. Oh. My little box of scrappy bits. This little scrappy bit of this vintage lace could just go behind there, couldn't it? Something like that. It's kind of fun. Very different for me, but I quite like it. Let's go with it. Not necessarily this is in a Tina style, but it's definitely using all her little bits and pieces. So that would go like that. And the little umbrella, which now this little bit's gone a bit wonky. To be careful when I glue it. There we are. I'm just going to do that, I think. Okay, got to remember what I did now. Take all the pieces off. Let's move these to one side for a moment, out of the way. Just confusing the whole area. Right, a little bird can go now, and for another time. Right, I want to take this little piece of white out. It's only small, but it's annoying me. Let's ink up this little umbrella as well. Oh, I'll need the glue book, won't I? Right, finally I think my glue is working. Right, so that goes on first. Then my large image. I'll carry on using the Fabri-Tac because it needs to stick onto this quite thick crochet lace, so I thought this would be the best thing to use. Okay. No, that's not straight. Ooh. Quick, before it won't move again. There we go. Got there. Right. Now I think we'll put on our bird. Quite like that bird there. I don't know why I'm still using the Fabri-Tac. I think it's because it was oozing out anyway, so I thought I'd better use it. I need to put the top on. Don't think I need one Will I need to use it for the lace, the other lace? Maybe that would be best. So I just pop that. Oh, we are going on to the lace of it anyway, so it probably was the right thing to do. There we are. Okay. And then we've got our little bit of... thought I'd lost it. It's a funny little scrap here. Spread that out. And I don't want to use the Fabri-Tac for this because it's too slim and too delicate. So I will use the art glitter glue. I don't know if we really need a label or anything because it's already got kind of this giant label in the middle. It's not really a label, but kind of does the similar, has a similar feel to a label, doesn't it? That, whoops, it stuck to my thumb and came away with me. There we go. Put that on there. That's almost invisible, but never mind. And I'm just wondering about this flower that's sort of jumped out of the box as well. Is there anywhere I can put that? And the other thing one other thing I was thinking I could use, but I don't know if it'll fit. It will be a bow. I don't even know if I have the right colour. Not even sure I know what the right colour would be. I have a pink. Oops, I think that's upside down. That's better. It's quite pretty. Or that colour might be better. It's come out a different shape, hasn't it, that one? Or there's a smaller one here. Maybe I'll put that on the little umbrella, little one. No, that just looks odd. Anything else that might go? Not really. So maybe that little one there would be enough. Or there. I'm just thinking that the stem of the umbrella is practically invisible. I'm just wondering if there's anything I can do to make it more visible. But I'm worried about messing it up, but maybe putting that there would work. Or it might just look like it's got there's a bow in a random place in the middle. I don't know. I think I prefer the bow there. Alright. I'll just do that. These two away. Where'd my lid go? Oh, there it is. Okay. I think we'll call that one done. Quite like that. A bit different. Well, certainly for me it is. Right, go on to the next one. So I quite like this frame, but I think I might use that another time. I quite fancy using one of these if I can find the right place to put one of them. I'm not sure. Oh, we did talk about that being a pocket, didn't we? That needs to go that way. Or maybe. So I've got these three. It's just finding the right colour. Wonder about that. Or that one. Let's try it. These scissors aren't very good for this kind of thing. These are easier. And get my other pair out. I have different scissors for different jobs. So it's just going to go on here. Ooh. Not sure about that. It looks a bit busy on there. It's too big for that one. Gonna have to really put something behind it to make it work on here, aren't I? I like the Serenata behind there. Maybe let's have a look. I'm going to have to knock this back a little bit. Certainly around here, I think. There's something else that's a little... I think we'll have to get some book page out, won't we? Some book page or some music, possibly. That might look a bit better, mightn't it, if it's just a little... Oh, this is such a nice colour, this music. I'm going to just... I think I'm going to tear it a little with my ruler so I don't get it too... Get rid of the wonky bit. Didn't really want it overly jaggedy around the bottom edge. So you don't lose the other colours completely, but just calms it down a little behind there, I think. I want a little bit more or something. But not shiny. I don't think I want a piece of shiny. What else we got here? Something like that perhaps would just neutralise the background a little bit. Make this pop forwards more. Right, I think that's what I'm going to do. Just want to get rid of that really straight edge. Right, so I'll put those there like, oh no, that one goes underneath. It would be quite good to try and get rid of the curl on this. Right, so that would go there like under the Serenata. I quite like that. I don't know if I can try not to cover up too much of it. And that would go there, and then that would go just a little bit that way, like that. Okay, I'll just need to ink around this piece as well. Right, I'm going to glue these on. So I think for the moment, anyway, for a little while, my Monday videos are going to be a bit of a mishmash. I hesitate to call it Mishmash Mondays because I'm just going to make videos, whatever I feel like, finishing off like I'm finishing off this little, well, I doubt if I'll finish, but continuing working on this little project. So here and there I will work on my new little journal for baby Kay. And yeah, there's a few other things that I'd like to just finish off or have a go at. I'd like to have a go in doing some things from my to-do box occasionally. Yeah, there's all sorts of funny other bits and pieces I'd like to do, whatever takes my fancy really on that particular day. So yeah, I have no idea what you'll get on Mondays for the foreseeable future, but you'll get something. Who knows? Depending on what mood I'm in when I go to make my video. What I feel like doing. And hopefully I'll continue with Wednesdays will be Roxy's Weekly Challenge and Fridays will be the Spring Journal. And then we'll see. By the time I finish that, it'll be time probably. Well, it might not be quite time to do an autumn journal, but I won't be far off that sort of period, I expect. Who knows? I never know how long these things will take. It's the process that's the fun. Don't worry too much about the end date. This is fun because it's something really different. I want to do those corners before I forget, because I do like a rounded corner on a journal card. And of course, a bit of ink. I think what I would like to do off camera is I'll try and remember to sew around these because I do like that look. Okay, what we're going to do with you now. pin. Still looks like it needs something else. Well, it does look like it needs a bit of lace, what can I say? Perhaps something smaller this time. What about this piece? It's very, very pale pink. Almost can't tell it's pink. I wonder whether to ruffle it a little bit. A la Tina. But I do like that ruffly look with that she does with, well, various things. Sometimes it's with lace, sometimes it's with sari silk. But I do love that look. So I think I'll try it. I'm just going to take off one edge, I think, of this lace. See how that looks. Doing it the wrong way. It's easier. I don't know why I didn't do it that way in the first place. Ruffle it up. Yeah. So I'll do it from the bottom, because I don't know if I've got it enough to do the whole length of it, or from the top. From the top, I think. Now I use a Fabri-Tac instead of the glue gun, but it works just the same. Not working so well because my thumb keeps sticking to it, my fingers keep sticking to it. So I have to just push it up till it goes, till it holds. Got any more glue? A little bit more on there. Oh, hello. You want to get on the act? Maybe there'll be room for you, I don't know. Let's just try the last little bit. Okay. Horribly gluey now. Yeah, that looks quite nice, and with ruffling it, it brings out the pink a little bit more as well. It's very pale pink, but it goes quite well. There's a little bit of pink here. So what we need now, of course, is something here. I'm just wondering whether to add an actual flower. I don't know if I've got the right colour. I've got these flowers I bought from Tina. No, did I? Yes, I did. I don't know, maybe one of these might go quite nice on here. Yeah, that might be quite nice. Got another one of those. I have to glue them all down because they're all scrunched up a bit. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Love that colour. It's one of my faves. So I think we will need to glue it, and then I'll find a little something to put in the middle. Let's glue the two flowers together. Just offset the petals a bit so they're not too lined up if I can. Oop. I'm not sure if our glitter glue is going to work on these, or it might just take a moment more to grab than it does the Fabri-Tac. I think I may have to go with the Fabri-Tac on this. Right, so I think I'll just do a big blob of glue around here, and then I'll add extra bits for the petals that don't sit down. They're not sticking together, so I'm going to have to do it this way. Okay, that one, and then little blobs of glue on the petals just to make it all lie down. It's nice to have a bit of dimension, but not if they're going to curl up too much. Just wonder if there's some other little bit we can put in the middle. Yeah, bear with, I have some other little flowers. I might just put one in the middle of there. Let's put my top on before it goes everywhere. Right, so I've got these, and I wonder if that would be quite nice, just popped in the middle there. That needs to be flattened down a bit. That's better. And then that could go in the middle. And he's got his own little pearl. And what I think I'll do is I'll just give it a little ink around the edge to make that, bring in the colour. So I've got my worn lipstick, so I might just try to gently add a little, because I think the colour's about right, just a little tiny touch of it around the edge. Just kissing the edges of these petals. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's put that here. I need to find something to go in the middle of that frame it looks a little bit empty, doesn't it? It's all or nothing with the Fabri-Tac. You in the middle. And I think what I need in there is possibly another butterfly. Let's see. When I say another one, there is one here, but it's quite hard to see, isn't it? So I need one. It's got to be the right size and the right colour. Not that one. It's got not a bad colour, but it's just too big. No. What about you? Might almost cover up. Yeah, I could cover up the one that's already there, because it just pops a little bit more, doesn't it? If you don't cover it up, it just looks odd. And yeah, I quite like that. I don't know why. Because of the colour, I suppose, bringing in the colour of the flower. That might be the one. Now I'm thinking of covering up the other one, maybe. Oh no, that's too big. That's going too far. Because the alternative is to go for something a little more muted. But then you can't really see it. It doesn't really do anything, does it? It's got to make a bit of a statement. And that's a stunner. Right. Got all rid of all the white bits, and I just need something, a label, I think, or a word. And I've got this fantastic page of words this is from the Essentials Basics kit. So if I can find a nice word to go on here. About amazing. Because it has a touch of pink in it as well. How did I end up doing pink again? It wasn't the plan. Moved away from the colour scheme I started with. I don't know how this pink managed to inveigle its way onto this journal card. But there we go. That's how these things go. No plan. Right. I put that there? Or do I? I'm not sure I like it now it's there. No, it doesn't work for me now. Oh well, after all of that. Right, let me have a think about what I could put there instead. I think we're going to have to look into my shabba-dabba-doo-dah labels. Find one that's got a bit more of a contrast to go behind there. So, is that the right size, even if it may not be the right colour? Something like that might be okay, but I don't like the colour there. No. I'm going to go for black again. Maybe, but not that one. Right, so I think after all of that, I've settled on this one, which is a sort of bluish one. Just because I think it needed a different colour in there, and I quite like that. And that just tucks under there. And there's a little bit of a sort of bluey, purpley colour in the butterfly, so I thought that would I just quite like that. So that's what I'm going to do. So, going to glue these on, and then that will be us done for today. Oh, I didn't ink it, did I? Do a quick ink around the edges. Don't want any white edges. I don't want any glue on my dobber either. Just a light touch. Ugh, it's sticking to me now. Right, I need to get this in the right place, don't I? That's going to go there. So that'll go about there, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Straight would be good. There we are. I think that's it. Right, let's get this one on, and we'll call it a day for today. And who knows what we'll be doing next week. I'll probably be something different next Monday again, but I'll come back and I'll finish these at some point. So, yeah, butterflies on. Again, a bit different, not my usual, but I'm quite enjoying this. Go with these slightly different style of things. So we have now got these two done. We did this one in the last video, and we've got two more cards. That probably going to be a pocket. That one's a small journal card. Oh, and I've got this small journal card or tag. And what do I do with the other one? There's a long one somewhere, and it's escaped. I don't know what I did with it. Well, there's a long one. It'll turn up, and we'll work on that next time. I'll have to cut it down anyway, I think, because it's going to be too big. So there we are. That's today's little project, finishing these cards up, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.